Hey guys, Gun the Boy here today, and we're going to be looking at the Railgun and the AMR. And this video is going to be a more in-depth guide in comparison to the schizo videos I usually do. And today's going to be mainly bots. I'm going to focus bots, and I'll do a video on bugs after. But I'm going to show you today a little bit of tips and things I know about the AMR and the Railgun. So I will also show you a few points where you can damage enemies, like their weak points. And yeah, it's going to be today's video. So we'll get to it. Starting with the Railgun, the support weapon was originally the GOAT back when the game came out, but then it got nerfed, and then it got unnerfed. This is a solid support weapon for hunting down medium pen to heavy enemies, though if you really hate a certain trooper, go ahead and gojo him. And I know I said it can hunt heavy targets, but that's not really where this gun shines. If you're playing in a team dynamic, you're more likely to have your teammate kill the Hulk than I think landed 2 headshots to kill a Hulk. So, starting off where to shoot some enemies. Starting with the smallest yeah, I guess that was a dumb test to do. On the Devastator and the Rocket Devastator, a charged shot to the body should generally kill them. Though everybody's pain in the ass, Heavy Devastator, same thing applies if you can actually hit the body. Since his shield's in the way, it's gonna kinda ricochet some of your shots or just do no damage overall, so best thing you could do is shoot out his machine gun to stop him from shooting, or you could shoot him in the backpack. But a body shot should generally kill. And for these knockoff ATSTs, you can easily knock them over by aiming for their legs or waist. And if you don't have a full charge for the faceplate, you might get mixed results. I think the best thing you can do is give it a full charge for every shot. Against anything like Hulks, 2 shots to kill it to the face, but they sort of move a lot, so that might be hard. Make sure to bring a good stun nade or something to stop them from moving. And you can break the legs or the arms, but it takes so long to wind up the next shot, you might as well just aim for the face. You're running on a time limit, Diver, you can't stay here forever. Against tanks, this gun is gonna struggle. You can make an attempt to use the railgun to shoot the tracks out to stop it from moving, but I feel like that's too many shots wasted. Instead, get behind the tank to sink full charge shots into the back of the tank. This only works on the Annihilator tank and the Shredder tank. This goofy ass Rocketeer tank has no idea what's going on, so if you try to shoot it in the back, it's not gonna do anything. And even if you kill the body, it's still tweaking and will try to kill you. And now that you're done giving back shots against tanks, against gunships, you can kill these guys by aiming for their thrusters. On safe mode, it takes 2 full charge shots to down one, but if you go into overcharge and use unsafe, you can get it in 1 shot. Against factory striders, you won't do any big damage shots, but the best thing you can do is aim for the chin dual Gatling guns to save your teammates from getting mowed down. You can also aim for the eye and try to do some damage, but you'll probably rely on your stratagems or your teammates to kill it. And if you like edging your own demise while dispensing a tungsten rod into your enemies, this gun is the best for getting that extra damage in with the unsafe mode. Everyone under the sun is completely cooked when you shoot this gun at full charge, but once you get that motherfucker in unsafe, you can only imagine how much damage you're going to be doing. And in this mode, you can even one-shot base turrets. Another thing to note about this gun, while it's good for mid-range, a steady hand can snipe things at long-range targets, but when you aim down the sight, it looks like that. Yeah, that green dot is so fucking big, it's not even funny. It's just a little difficult to aim. Also, in most team dynamic settings, you'll probably focus on smaller targets like the Devastators and the Striders, as everyone else would probably kill the heavy targets before you even get a chance to point at them. Even if you end up by yourself on your team, you're not a sitting duck and you still have some way to kill the enemies. And the best backpack you can run this is the supply pack, since you only have 20 shots. It's a great support weapon, but don't try to use this beyond a certain range, as it will start to get a little bit more difficult to aim your shots, especially if you're going to go beyond 200 meters. Moving over to the anti-material rifle, this gun runs best when you aim for weak points. Spot enemies for teammates and take them out before they even notice. This gun is capable of providing support to teammates even at ranges beyond 200 meters if you got the aim for it. So, starting off with the it's the same thing, it doesn't matter where you aim. Just pick any part of his body and delete it. Devastators can be killed in 1 shot if you hit them in the head or split them down the middle. Rocket devs can also be killed in the same way, but if they are bothering you with their rocket packs, you can aim for that to stop them from shooting. And heavy devastators are a little more annoying. Since they spray your screen red, you can also aim for their machine gun to cripple it, and you can aim for the Duracell backpack to also kill them in a couple of shots. You can try and challenge it and try to see if you can thread the needle and go for a headshot, but it can be kind of hard because that hitbox of a fuck riot shield that he has is kind of in the way. Against Hulks, you can deal damage against any part of the body, aim for the faceplate to get kills in 2 shots, or you can shoot it in the leg to cripple it and make fun of it. Breaking both legs kill it, by the way. Against Flame Hulks, if they're running in to close the distance, be sure to shoot their flamethrower arm off so that the only thing they really can do is try to melee you. Then they're not that big of a threat. Ain't they, our partner? Against gunships, though, they are an afterthought, as 2 shots to the thrusters will lead them to going into a downward spiral. No, Robo Goose, don't eject! And if you're using this against factory striders, you may not be able to do big damage to the rest of the body, but you can take out a very dangerous weapon, the chin guns, just like the railgun. But with the AMR, you can do this at a longer range, so if you're going to open up combat situations where there's a factory strider chilling on top of the base, you can always shoot the chin guns out and then close the distance after you take out the top turret with a teammate. And if your teammates can blow off some of the armor on the factory strider and you can see the chewy, gummy Eternals, you can also do a lot of damage and even kill it. Now, some things you need to keep track of while using this gun is that aiming on certain planets can kick up dust obscuring your view. But that only applies to people who can actually see the dust, so low-end PCs, PlayStation players, sorry guys. And the AMR works perfectly at a long distance range, but if enemies get super close to you, just like the railgun, you'll find yourself scrambling to swap to your primary. I typically thought it'd be fun to run both Counter Sniper and an AMR, but there was a lot of times where I realized, oh shit, I'm surrounded, and I can only go click, click, click. So rely on your stratagems, or bring a primary that can kill all the guys before they start railing you against the wall. I'd recommend people who fire these guns in rapid succession to use a fortified or engineering kit to handle the recoil, or for people who like to take their time with every shot and just have better gun handling overall, peak physique is a good option. At long ranges, get used to leading shots on faster moving targets, but I would try to avoid leading the charge against bots with this weapon, as you will get outnumbered by all the bullets coming at you and they'll eventually get close enough to you where you'll have to use your primary. This gun is better at long ranges or mid ranges, so I'm gonna be real with you. Close range is not the shotgun. It's not a shot. But that's it for those weapons. If you like what you saw today, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see more of my videos, and be sure to let me know what weapon I should cover next. Hope to have a good one. See you guys. Skibbity skibbity.